98.9 DYUP Sugbo, the official campus radio of the University of the Philippines, Cebu. DYUP Sugbo operates 4 hours daily and is streamed online on DYUP Sugbo, our official Facebook page, and on DYUP Sugbo UP Cebu's YouTube. Our radio booth is located in the radio room of the College of Communication, Arts and Design's undergraduate building at the University of the Philippines, Cebu, Gorordo Avenue, Lahog, Cebu City. DYUP Sugbo is operated and maintained under the management of Mila Marie Legahit, DYUP Station Manager, along with Bianca Marie Cabrera, Assistant Station Manager. DYUP Sugbo is technically managed by DYUP's Technical Committee under the supervision of Taina Rubinos, the Technical Head. DYUP Sugbo's programs are produced and curated by the Programming Committee under the supervision of Daisy Rosos, the Programming Head. DYUP Sugbo's official Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter accounts are run by the Publicity Committee under Gillian Marie Dayan, DYUP's Publicity Head. DYUP Sugbo's records and documents are managed by Julia Marie Kilantang, DYUP's Secretary. DYUP Sugbo's Executive Committee, Technical Committee, Programming Committee, and Publicity Committee are under the supervision of Sir Maurice Chiti Villa Esther, DYUP's advisor. DYUP Sugbo 98.9 Kauban Nimo is now signing on.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, helas ang sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit kong pagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihinig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di maghihinig. Luman ang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, huwag langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga akin, ang
there's no stopping now. Can you hear the beat blasted out? Tune in here for a great surprise. Ride the airwaves and come realize.
There's a lot to learn and much to see. Come be updated here in UPC. Turn your radio on, you'll find your way. DYUP's here to save the day.
DYUP, Kauban Sa Masa. You will never be alone. Bringing you the hottest, latest in the zone. DYUP, Kauban Sa Masa. DYUP, Kauban Sa Masa. You will never be alone. Bringing you the hottest, latest in the zone. DYUP, Kauban.
Radio on, you'll find your way. DYUP's here to save the day.
DYUP, Kauban Sa Masa. You will never be alone. Bringing you the hottest, latest in the zone. DYUP, Kauban Sa Masa. DYUP, Kauban Sa Masa. You will never be alone. Bringing you the hottest, latest in the zone. DYUP, Kauban Sa Masa. Kauban Sa Masa. Kauban Sa Masa. Kauban Sa Masa. DYUP, Kauban Sa Masa.
Live on air from the University of the Philippines Cebu radio booth in service of the people. This is 98.9 DYUP Sugbo, Kauban Sa Masa.
Maayong adlaw, UP Cebu. I am Gabriel Solamo.
And I am Franz Clarine Aurelia.
You're listening to
Saya Ayo, UP Cebu, the beat of campus, the pulse of news.
For the headlines.
Cebu City boost reblocking against fire.
Company ignores injured 62-year-old contractual worker.
Indonesia landslide kills 21 people.
Ben & Ben sons mathematics tour with Ed Sheeran.
LaSalle Green Archers prevail versus Fighting Maroons.
Today is March 11. It's 10:06 a.m. Good morning mga iskolar ng bayan and to our fellow listeners both online and on demand.
Good morning, UP Cebu. The sun is still hot along with our stories prepared for today.
So friends, how was your weekend?
I would say, Gab, no, most of our weekend, we've been here sa Radio Lab to cook something for something fun. So that's something to look forward to, di ba, Gab?
Yes, I agree with you. There's so much in store. And along with our stories for today, we have here Mr. Xavier Plaza, the current chairperson of University of the Philippines Pulsi Society, is our guest today.
So stay tuned for our discussion later on as we will be talking about the Pulsi Week and the activities that you can look forward to.
Now for our top stories. Cebu City to boost reblocking against fire. Cebu City Mayor Michael Rama says the city will continue to maintain reblocking measures in response to fire incidents in an interview with Sunstar Cebu last March 8, 2024. Reblocking includes widening the distance between houses to curb the spread of fire and to make room for emergency personnel to reach the scene. The mayor stressed the importance of reblocking measures and the collaboration of both private and local sectors. It can be recalled there has been a surge of fire incidents in the city with a recent fire affecting 60 individuals in Basak, Pardo.
For the local news, company ignores injured 62-year-old contractual worker. Almost a month after the incident in his workplace, a 62-year-old contractual worker was still denied help from the management of the ProFood International Corporation, Mandaue branch. Last February 20, Isidro Rosell suffered injuries from falling on a wheelchair truck while he was draining sacks of coconut shells inside the factory. Initial CT scan results, which were paid by the management, showed that he had a blood clot due to the accident. However, when told by the doctors that Rosel had to be urgently admitted to another hospital, the management declared that their company would not help any further as the victim was only a contractual worker. Moreover, some of the victim's co-workers also reported that the management mandated not to publicly disclose the said incident. Rosel has been a contractual worker for 18 years and has not even received any benefit since then.
For the international news, Indonesia landslide kills 21 people. On March 7, Indonesia's West Sumatra province was struck by a devastating flash flood and landslide that caused the death of 21 people, with 6 still missing. Here is Kirsten Pelongo for the details.
The catastrophe damaged nearly 700 homes, bridges, and schools in West Sumatra, Indonesia. Over 70,000 people were forced to evacuate to the nearest mosques with no temporary shelters set up. The chief of Provincial Rescue Team, Abdul Malik, said in a statement that the rescue search for those missing will involve 150 personnel coming from different disaster agencies. Heavy rain is forecasted in the next few days, with warnings of further damage caused by floods and landslides. Kirsten Pelongo, DYUP Sugbo, Kauban Nimo.
For today's broadcast, we are delighted to have Xavier Plaza as our guest today. So stay tuned as he will be sharing about the annual celebration of Pulsai Week when we come back after the short break.
We keep going in circles. We keep trying. We ask the same questions over and over again. You don't tell me what you need. I don't understand what you want from me anymore.
Unsa man jud, babe? Asa man ta mangaon?
Maun na. Dapat naminaw jud ta sa NKKLKL before ta nihawa. This is a friendly reminder from NKKLKL. Naa namo tanan. Kalihok, kasadya, kadasig sa kinatibukan sa Cebu.
Once upon a confession.
Wala man jud kay marantan sa akong feelings. Oy, I don't know sad. Asa mga yung advice? Oble! Help me!
Psst, Iska. Got something to share? Need personal advice? Don't worry. We got your back. Kay diri sa Dear Oble, you are heard. Pwede ka makasubmit og entry and be one of our chosen anonymous senders. Catch Addie and Daisy, Anrith and Shiara as we chika mapa-social, love, akads, or life in general while Oble listens.
Oble? Mao ba? Is this really true?
Oh yeah. Dear Oble, your avenue to be heard, one confession at a time.
Now we're back. You are still listening to Sai Ayo UP Cebu. It's 10:12 a.m. and now we are with our most awaited guest, Mr. Xavier Plaza, the current chairperson of the University of the Philippines Pulsai Society. Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. For the sake of all our fellow listeners right now, can you please introduce yourself and your affiliation?
Hi, I'm Xavier Plaza. I'm the current chairperson of the UPSS, University of the Philippines Political Science Society, the home-based organization for political students here in UP Cebu.
That's right. So maybe ask what is the reason nga nag-guest man ta today? So what is happening day this week for Pulsai students?
For the Pulsai Week is an annual event of the political science nga students. So with this year's theme Youth on the March, Panginabuhian, Yuta, Tungod, and Kaugalingan, Lib Chat. This year's Political Science Week, as we all know, in light of the pressing societal concerns, it's an avenue for us to know naadjud ng mga tao. So this is not only an event nga para lang sa amoa, para lingaw-lingaw, but this is also murag an avenue for us nga among mapadagan ang among mga panawagan with the different socio-economic issues experienced by the Filipino people. So kani Political Science Week, this is an event in cooperation with the entire Political Science Department, the students, the EXECOM, and also the faculty itself. Nga like as political science students nga this is a reminder kung why we are political science students in the first place, nga dili lang lingaling ang magyari but also among dalon ang panawagan sa katawhan.
That's right. It's so nice to hear, Gab, no? So, what's man yung next na questions?
Siguro, what are your preparations man for this Pulsay week?
So for this week is pila na sad ka weeks nga gaandam ang EXECOM ani in partnership with Koan. So ang for the entire week is nami giandam nga mga different events nga murag motaybak sa ato ang theme atong panginabuhian yuta katungod and kaugalingnan. So for example, this morning is we are currently having a forum in partnership with the Commission on Human Rights, with a forum with the title Women's Rights or Human Rights Conversations on Inclusion. So mao na ang among first event nga mo mga maigo sa theme nga katungod nga murag also in light said that this is March, today's March, International Women's Month, is like naa sa tay space for kanang magpahibawta nga like women's rights or human rights.
That's right. That's so nice to hear, no, nga as a woman, it's so nice to hear nga there are students who are concerned with this panawagan, and hopefully this Pulsay week we get to see how well our Pulsay students handle the situation. And what are the expectations that the Pulsay students, or literally all the students in UP Cebu, have for the Pulsay week?
So naasa mga events sad nga like para dili sad kaayo bugat for them nga kasi ginalag forum ang Pulsay. So nasad may mga events nga lingaw-lingaw sa jud. For example, for Wednesday on the theme sa yuta kay the UP kay naay ipahigayon nga larong Pinoy Games for the entire afternoon nga murag magduwa sa mga students ana, and for naa sa tay singing competition this incoming Friday kay appeal sad ni siya sa in line sad with the Political Science Week kay this is also the UPPSS nga preparation for the upcoming CAPSO days wherein kanang mga Pulsay students mag-abot marasig pina-intram sad nga style for Pulsay.
Nice, no? Diba? And lastly, what would be your message to all our fellow listeners right now?
First of all, kay Mangino, thank you for DYUP for inviting me. This is also my first time. And also, in light of sa among theme nga Youth on the March, panginabuhian yuta katungod and kaugalingnan, dili chat siya, is in light nga although this is a political science week, kay dili siya kay wala namo gina-gatekeep nga for Pulsay sa ni siya. So kita tanan isip eskolar ng bayan kay naasad nato ang kumbaga burden nga ato sang dalon ang panawagan sa mga tao nga imbis nga ipahigayon or ila yung i-push for charter change kay like naapa jud mapangangailangan ang mga tao. So with that is dili ra siya exclusive nga sa Pulsay ra siya kay amo sang gihagit ang mga tao nga like mo-appeal sa mga activities to spark discussions, to enlighten minds, and also to create discourse within among our circles.
Alright, thank you so much for that save, no? Motong giingon niya no nga gina-encourage gyud ang tanan nga mo-appeal gyud sa ilahang Pulsay week, and as well as to spark conversations.
That's right.
And then mag-look forward pud sila sa mga daghang events sa mga larong Pinoy nila.
Mga kanta-kanta lang.
Yes, no?
And of course, Gab, we have to be open good with these types of event. Kaya kaning mga panawagan nga giduso sa Pulsay society is not just panawagan sa Pulsay students lang, but rather natong tanan nga mga scholar ng bayan. So makigbisog ta sa pagpadayon sa atong Pulsay week. Thank you so much, Xavier, for being with DYUP today. We're extremely grateful to have you here sharing about Pulsay week. Thank you so much. And now for the latest chicas in the world of show business, Ben and Ben stunts mathematics tour with Ed Sheeran. We have our resident chicadora, Jeremy Yanis, for the latest updates.
OPM and Filipino indie folk sensation Ben and Ben are still reeling from sharing a stage with the English singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran at SMDC Concert Grounds in Parañaque City. The Thinking Out Loud singer mounted the stage last Saturday for his mathematics tour, making his return to the Philippines after 6 years. During the concert, Ed Sheeran shared the stage with Ben and Ben, performing the OPM band's hit song, Maybe the Night Together. One of the band's vocalists, Miguel Guico, wrote in an Instagram post, "It felt like a dream, unreal," and thanked the English singer for being generous to share the stage with them and serving as an inspiration to many musicians. Using a rotating stage, Sheeran sang his hit songs like Shape of You, Thinking Out Loud, and Photograph to the big crowd. Callum Scott, a British singer-songwriter, was also a guest at the concert. Ed Sheeran also shared a video on Instagram of him and Ben having karaoke backstage. This is your up-to-date chikadora, Jeremy Estalia, DYUP Sugbo, Kauban Nimo.
For the latest updates in sports, LaSalle Green Archers prevail versus Fighting Maroons. LaSalle Green Archers marked their victory against the University of the Philippines Fighting Maroons at the UAAP Season 86 Women's Volleyball Tournament held at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City on Sunday. Here is Ritricia Llagas for the latest action in sports.
LaSalle Green Archers effortlessly maintained their winning streak, securing a victory against the Fighting Maroons in their 5th consecutive contest. The defending champion exhibited remarkable poise during the match, skillfully responding to the strong plays, achieving a clean sweep against Fighting Maroons with a scoreboard of showing 25 against 15, 25 against 17, and 25 against 18. Green Archer is set for a fierce encounter against the Lady Bulldogs next Saturday. Meanwhile, UP is set to go against the undefeated USD Golden Tigresses on Wednesday. This is Ritricia Llagas, DYUP Sugbo, Kauban Nimo.
For the recap,
Cebu City to boost reblocking against fire.
company ignores injured 62-year-old contractual worker.
Indonesia landslide kills 21 people.
Ben and Ben stunts mathematics tour with Ed Sheeran.
LaSalle Green Archers prevail versus Fighting Maroons.
Those were the top stories for today's broadcast.
Thank you for listening to DYUP Cebu, the beat of campus, the pulse of news.
Once again, this has been Gabriel Sulamo
and Franz Clarine Abrelia. You've been listening to 98.9 DYUP Sugbo, Kauban Nimo.
Sa di mo pa ako biyaan, sa di mo pa taliktanan tanan itukod ta gihol maning mga kamot na tutuhan unta nga maanod sa pagkalimtanon ug malunod ang matag larawan mo ug muna may mahabilin mga salin-salin na handumanan mo sa handurawan ko putloin kung saan ba magirosara turuigin kasing ko na dili at yun pati ba kung ugaling hikawan mo ako sa atong kaugmaon utang buod daghanan lang hurot ayaw na ko gano'y iba tudlo ilang ko kung saan ba mag-inusaran bisag walay bisag jutay nga paglaom doon na pa'y bili kikinabuhi ko diha sa matag tipak sa matag tipik mahon ko balik gugma ko kung imo ko tutluan kung saan ba mag-inusara tutluigin kasing ko nga dili nagyod mo ba diba kung galing ikawan mo ako sa atong kaugmaon utang buot dala na lang hurot ayaw na ko galoy ipa
Tahan tika